Hello. Hello and welcome to this Saturday morning live stream. My name is Igor and this is the next session where we build and maintain open source and free-to-use applications. We focus on Vibe engineering and Vibe coding, and I want to share how I work that way with you. I have over a decade of professional experience in the software development, and I've built many different apps across my career, mainly backend but also frontend and mobile applications. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Questions, please go into the chat or the comment section down below. Let's go. So last time we worked on Shikigami and Who is Out of Office. This is the open source application leaf planner for small and medium businesses. But before we continue, I wanted to share with you the news that the new Opus version is available. New version of this model 4.8, and we're gonna check it out in a minute. We're gonna test it in terms of UI design, because last time we worked on feed customization in the OOO application, and I would like to test it and see if the design that the 4.8 will create, if it is gonna be better or worse. We're gonna find out soon. Because of course Anthropic says that the next version gonna be better than the previous one. We're gonna verify that. And also I would like to mention, because maybe it's not that clear, so I am using Claude because this is my preference, not because this is a sponsored video or we have a partnership, so nothing like that. What you see here is only what I believe works best at the moment. Okay, so let me open the Who is Out of Office application. The application runs on PHP and Symfony, and it's fully Dockerized. So what you need, if you want to test it locally, all you need is Docker Desktop or whatever Docker installation that you prefer. Once you clone the repository, all you need to do is to run just start in the root of the project. And the script will create for you containers, database, PHP, Nginx, and a dedicated mailer container for full test experience, so we can feel it like it's a working application in production, because there are also fixtures with predefined roles and members. By members, I mean users. Okay, so this is the login form. So we worked on feed customization. If you go to profile settings under the account section, at the very bottom there is a connected services. part and the calendar subscription. Once you click on customize what's in this feed, you can decide what team members would you like to see in your exported calendar and which holiday calendars would you like to be subscribed to. So just for explanation, what you see here is used to configure the ICS format that you can then copy and paste. You can copy and paste the URL that is provided by the application, paste it to your favorite one calendar application. If you use Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar, or Proton, for example, then you can subscribe to events, and you don't have to, every time you would like to learn who is away this week or next week, you don't have to open the application and go to calendar within the application, because you can use your favorite one calendar application. Okay, so that's what has been designed by the Opus 4.7. So now what I recommend is to test 4.8 and verify or compare the design. Maybe it's gonna be the same, maybe it's gonna be a bit different. Let's find out. Okay, so I'm gonna create an agent with high effort. High effort because I would like to run the brainstorming session and also ask it to spin up a local host server and provide the HTML mockup, so we can visually, we will be able to visually verify what is the difference. Maybe they are the same, maybe not. Let's see. I mean the mockup and the prepared mockup and the current state of the calendar subscription model. As you can see, 4.8 now is the default with 1 million context window. I've pasted a screenshot of the model, of the current state of it. That one. And now the prompt. There's one more thing I forgot to mention. So at the first iteration of this feature, there was an option to choose team members that are within your team. But if you are a manager, if you have a manager role and within your team there is another manager, we extended the feature. So whenever I have a manager in my team, and I am also a manager, I would like to have an option to include that manager team members in my feed, because maybe this might be useful, especially for smaller companies, when the business owner would like to have a more broader overview of who is out and well. but I don't like really the design. Maybe 4.8 will be able to improve it. Let's see. Okay, so I've pasted as well the state with expanded manager, with expanded view of the team of a specific manager. So now the prompt. I want you to have a brainstorming session on this customization form. I would like to improve the UI, and I don't want to have a default AI design. Yeah, good question. Schema. Okay, let's see. I forgot to ask it to spin up a localhost server, so we're gonna extend the prompt now. I want you to prepare 3 or 4 options and run a localhost server to serve HTML mockups. Okay, it suggested as well that it would be easier if it shows a web, if it shows mockups in a web browser. Okay, in the meantime, let's take a look at the state of our boards. Okay, this is Shikigami. Let me switch to 000 for now. Okay, sorry for that. So, in manual verification, we have the icon calendar feature. And yet, so this is the thing that I mentioned a few minutes ago. Whenever there is a manager in my team and that manager have members, I would like to have an option to include them in my feed as well. So before we continue with moving it to done, there is a definitely missing styling piece for checkboxes, because as you notice, they look different. But before we continue, I would like to test the 4.8 Opus and verify if maybe the design will be slightly better. And in progress, there is a team structure hierarchy preview. As far as I remember, I already started working on it, but it's not fully implemented. We're gonna resume soon. We're gonna resume our work soon on that. And in Shikigami, I worked a bit off stream And there are two important tasks related to our code base of the Shikigami project. One is about architecture and code quality. The other one is about memory leaks. This is an audit. And both of them contain findings and a few small improvements. So we're gonna run it soon. And there is also an agent session improvement. It's a naming mechanism, because now whenever you create a work tree and a branch that is created at the same time for that work tree, the name of it is agent-number. I don't like it. I would like to have a name that matches the name of a session that you've created, that you started. Okay, so the 4.8 is quite fast, so we have already server up and running, the localhost server with mockups. Let's verify them. And I like what I see. I like what I see. Please, yeah, take a look at that. Take a look at this and compare it with that. Yeah, so this is 4.7. And this is 4.8. Can you see the difference? Wow. Wow. Yeah, let me zoom in a little. Can you see that? Okay. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, I like the first one. I like all of them. All of them. Gallery grid, not really helpful in this case. So the last one, for sure, yeah, I like it, but I'm not gonna choose it. Is it clickable? No, not really. The checkboxes? No. Okay. Okay, so these are two columns, and on the left side you can choose persons and calendars, and on the right it's like a kind of a preview and the summary. I like it, but it doesn't really match the current styling, current UI design. Compact and scannable, option number B, option B, sorry. Wow, these are pills. Okay. Yeah, nice as well, but again, it doesn't really match what we have at the moment. Just a reminder, that's how it looks, and that's how application looks in general. Okay, so without further delay, we're gonna choose option A, of course. I like the switch here. Much better than checkbox. But I'm curious if it's gonna prepare a script. So when I switch to include all, is it going to check all members in this case Petra's team. Wow, okay, this is full size. Let me know what do you think in comments section, because definitely there is a big difference between this, the 4.7 result, and 4.8. Of course we don't know, because there is an important thing to mention. To have a full, not influenced by the memory of an agent result, if you want to have like a comparison on and be sure that this is the clear state, and you want to compare two clear states, 4.7, 4.8, then maybe the result will be different. But the thing is that, do you really care? Yeah, do you really care? I think not, because some explanation. So there is a agent memory. Once you interact with your agent, it's gonna store on your machine in a dedicated memory space. Your convention, your coding convention, your preferences, so to speak, and this may influence next outputs, because the idea is to give you what you really want, and it makes a lot of sense. So in this specific case, 4.8, we don't know, and I don't know, I'm not quite sure if the result would be as nice as it is here with a clear memory state, but as I said, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, if you are a developer or a person that want to build an application, you don't want to repeat yourself whenever there is a specific styling that you want to go with. Okay, no more looking. Let's ask it to implement this. It is asking if we want to keep avatars, and okay, so there is only one question. I want you to continue work with option A, and also I want to include avatars whenever there is image available for a person. I want to see avatar image. If not, then as you present it, and I think this is the default as well, letters from first and the last name. Okay, it is smart enough to figure out that we have a macro in Twig prepared for profile images. And within this macro, there is a little logic that either renders image or first letter from a name and and the last name, first character. Okay, let's give him some time and switch to Shikigami. So here I would like to start implementing fixes for memory leaks and architecture and code improvements. I'm gonna move those cards to progress. Okay, let me show you. Yeah, this is progress and that one in progress as well. I'm gonna run 2 agents with medium effort. And both of them are in root at the moment, in the root of the project. But I'm gonna ask one of them to create a dedicated work tree so they could work in parallel and don't run into conflicts. I want you to create a work tree for the task. And start working on it with sub-agents mode. Yeah, this is enough, I guess. Okay, and it loaded work tree skill, git work trees skill. Okay, work tree has been created. Okay, so then the other one, architecture and code quality review. I want you to read the file and start working on fixes, all of them. You can work on the main branch and commit directly to the local main branch. Yeah, this is okay. Let me remind you that we have a Discord server. I'm gonna share the invitation link in the chat. So we are building a European Vibe engineers and Vibe coders community. I would like to invite you there. We want to share knowledge, tips and tricks and support each other. Okay, and the OOO agent modified a bit mockup. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is the final, as I understand, this is the final design. Oh, nice. And now this is clickable. But wait, there was a switch. The first iteration had a switch here. But okay, one change that I will ask it to do is whenever I click on include all, I want all of them to be checked. So to make it easier, I'm gonna make a screenshot. Okay, it's here. I want you to extend the behavior of the include all Petras reports checkbox. Once I check include all, I want to checkboxes to check all members of Petra's team. Okay, it understood, so the master should actually drive the individual checkboxes. Yes, this is correct. Once I click here, I want all of them to be checked. Okay, so now it's much better. Include all and then individual persons. Yeah, this is good now. What is it asking for? Yeah, it is asking about how to save it in the database. And of course, include all means it should store IDs of those persons. So the feed customization is in progress. Well, it is in manual verification and progress as well. So now it's a good time to start resuming actually work on hierarchy preview. From what I know, some work has already been done, so let's verify it. I'm gonna start a new agent. Hierarchy preview. Yeah, I guess new work tree is the right choice now. Please verify if hierarchy preview task has been implemented. And the customization, the feed customization agent is asking if all. Okay, this is a consolidated design, option A, okay, and the final output before confirming that this all looks good. Okay, please write a spec. Okay, so the preview state is that there is a missing tweak template, and it looks like it's the only thing. So let's ask it to finish implementation. I want you to finish implementation. Please run subagent mode. Does the spec contain detailed implementation, like code examples? I asked it to write the final implementation plan from the spec, of course. Okay guys, I need 5 minutes break, so let's give them some time to finish work, and yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay, I'm here again. What's the status? Okay, so the plan isn't ready yet. The implementation plan for feed customization. A few more minutes, I guess. Then the hierarchy preview. Implementation is done, and now two-stage review. What about Shikigami? Work in progress. Okay, cool. And a friendly reminder, what are we working on? So who is OOO? This is the open source, free-to-use, self-hosted PHP and Symfony application, where small and medium teams, businesses can manage their leave absences completely free. There is a project website. Who is OOO.app. Main features are listed here if you would like to learn more about the application. It has personalization options. You can choose color that you want. There is 4 of them. And the feature that we are working on, an integration I call Fits. You can subscribe to team absences from any calendar that you want, calendar app, the favorite one that you like. There is also Slack integration, so managers within your company, they don't have to, every time they receive a request, they don't have to jump into the application, log in, and then approve or not, but they can also do it via dedicated Slack channel. They will receive a request, message, and then 2 buttons, approve or not. Very convenient. And also the application is shipped with integration with an Nagardate API, and from that it pulls calendars that you want to import. You can check the code on GitHub. As I mentioned, this is an open source application. If you see issues, you can report them. If you have feature requests, then as well, please go to the issues page and then create a new issue. Okay, I cannot show you the issue form because I'm not logged in that browser. And I aim to have as high code coverage with unit tests as possible. So now it is 97. Of course, it doesn't mean that it is it's gonna be information for developers. It doesn't mean, of course, that we test or I tested everything, every line. No, it's mostly about the business logic that is covered with tests. 97%. Does it mean that there are no bugs? I hope so. If you would like to learn more about it, there is a code coverage badge, 97%. You can click on it and then you can preview whatever file you want. The most of the business logic is located within commands and queries in use cases directories. And the calendar customization option, a redesign, funny name for a plan. So the plan is ready. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna copy the path. Okay, and I want to clear the current context of this agent to remove everything that is not really related to the final implementation plan that has been created. Why I do this? Because I want to decrease a chance of hallucination and decrease a chance of output that I don't like, or minimize an impact of things that are not really related to what the agent gonna implement. And of course, with sub-agent driven development, then we pass the path to the file. Please work on that implementation plan. So audit agents are working pretty hard. I'm not sure how many steps left. But okay, we can wait. And in the meantime, I would like to remind you and share with new viewers what Shikigami is. So that's exactly what you are looking at now. So this, I wanted to be the best, if possible, European agentic IDE. It's gonna provide agentic environment to manage multiple sessions and make it easier to vibe engineer applications. And as well, so this is the agentic coding tab. There's also an editor tab for more experienced users and whoever would like to understand better what is happening under the hood when agents are running and working on tasks. Then you can, of course, by yourself verify what they implement, how they implement it, or whenever there is a simple task to do, then you can do it on your own as well. So that's why there is an editor area shipped as well. And I have a plan to make it public soon, to collect first feedback, and also you then can influence the way it's gonna evolve, if the editor tab should be extended more with more functionalities, or maybe agentic coding area. I also have a plan to add a built-in browser, so you don't really have to jump between windows when you work on web applications, for example. And the hierarchy preview is ready. And now it's asking if we want to merge it. Of course we want. How does it look on the fit customization agent? Okay, it just started, so it should be safe to merge hierarchy preview, because it's mainly the main change is the missing twig template. Let me open PHP Storm. And I'm gonna ask it if it's safe to merge it to main. Do you believe it is safe to merge to local main? I'm curious, what is this? There is a by the way option, built-in command. What is this? That's interesting. Maybe that's because the laptop is the machine that I'm working on has a few things to do. Maybe that's why we have those lags. Or this is a new behavior from 4.8, because I've never seen this before. Okay, and the answer from hierarchy preview agent. Yeah, the first option is the right one, so it's gonna run full tests and then merge all to main. It's unfortunately it's not possible to use voice here, so I'm gonna type run full test suite first. And then we're gonna ask it again if it is safe to merge with local main. Or maybe the branch that we are working on, which is hierarchy preview. Yeah. Because the agent on the right is working on a separate work tree, and the agent on the left is working on the current branch that we are in. This is interesting. It says there is one mistake in Shikigami. Okay, so M3 is not done. Could you please retry? So the left one is working on architecture and code review, code quality, sorry. And the one on the right was focusing on memory leaks. And for both of them, we had plans created beforehand. So in today's session, we started working on these things. And for those who are new, a bit more explanation. So Shikigami, this is Vibe coded application, but who is out of office? This is Vibe engineered application. My background is PHP and Symfony, so I'm much more aware what is happening in terms of implementation and the code. While Shikigami, that is TypeScript and Electron, I'm not that familiar with Electron framework. But still, we are focusing here on the quality of this application and every bug. I want to fix every single bug to not decrease user experience whenever you try this application. And it's gonna be public soon, available for free for you. If you have questions, please feel free to ask, use the chat or comment section down below. Good, so the memory leaks, there were two, as far as I remember, one high issue and so three, one high and two medium. If this is done, then I guess this can be merged. But okay, before we do that, let's allow the architecture agent and the code quality agent to finish its work. Okay, there is a question in the chat. One viewer would like to have it for yesterday. Well, okay, I can promise I will publish it as soon as possible. But believe me, I don't want to ship a crappy application. Just please give me a few more days, maybe a week, and it's gonna be available. And once again, thank you for asking. Thank you for chatting with me. Okay, so the hierarchy preview is merged to main, no conflicts, this is good. But unfortunately, the feed customization is in progress still, and there is a few more tasks. So what I'm gonna ask it as well is to merge it into hierarchy preview branch, so we can verify. It is asking if we want to point hierarchy preview branch at the new main. Well, let's ask it first if this is safe. Do you believe this is safe to point hierarchy preview branch at the new main? Another agent is working on implementation of a feed customization. Yes, as I expected, so it's not really safe. Let's give him some time. No rush. It's Saturday. This is weird that there are so many parallel tool calls that end up with error. I'm gonna stop it because it doesn't make sense. Why there are so many parallel tool calls that end up with error? Maybe it can explain. Okay, so what is the current status of the implementation? How many tasks are done? Because maybe it makes sense to stop here and then merge the other agent changes and then continue. I don't see high memory consumption or high CPU consumption, so I don't really know what is the source of these errors. also the behavior of the feed form agent is quite weird. I'm gonna stop it. Could you please verify what has been already implemented? Because I have a feeling that it would make sense to stamp them update status in the plan files and then start a fresh agent with and ask it to continue. Something is wrong. These two guys are literally blocking me from merging other stuff. Yeah, that's the new version of the model. It should be smarter, they said. Well, I have some doubts. I do remember that my friend, when there was a change from 4.6 to 4.7, he complained a lot that the new, just after the release, that the new model version is not so smart. And is it the case again? Maybe. Okay, it doesn't make sense. So stop it, please stop. Now the memory leaks guy, please merge. Please merge and resolve conflicts. Please merge to the main branch. Okay, the feed customization guy is alive. Let's check the state. There are problems. Let me open PHP Storm as well. Because I'm not quite sure what he's asking about now. Okay, this is the class that he's asking about. How should it resolved? I need to verify what these packages are. So this is the plan. And that's exactly the file it is referring to. Okay, so this is a Symfony component packages, and it's used to create URL for the profile image, and then this is used in the Twig template. Okay, so it makes sense to have it. Why not? Once you do that, please stop and update the plan file marking what has been done. I still believe something is wrong with that guy. Could you please update the state of the plan file and mark what is done? Okay, so this is the state. Most of the things are green. This is good. Okay, I'm gonna kill that agent and start a new one. Okay, this is our board. I'm gonna paste the path to the plan file. I'm gonna need it later. Okay, so bye-bye to that one. Thank you for your work. By the way, this is what I like. No magic values. Instead of using 20, it replaced that with const value with a meaningful name. Good. Here is the summary. Merged to main. Conflict free. Awesome. All is good. Done. Finished. Okay, great. Done and verified. So have you worked on a dedicated work tree? I don't remember. Okay, yes. So please clean up the work tree and the branch. We don't need it anymore. Okay, all is done. I'm gonna kill that guy. Start a fresh one. Code quality. One agent with medium effort in the project root. We are on main. Please verify the state of the implementation of that plan. Okay, and now who is OOO? What is the state? Okay, the crazy agent stopped at the task number 3. Yes. Okay, good. Please remind me the name of the task file. Okay, and we can say goodbye. To you, this is customized design. Okay, let me save it. Okay, and the guy from work tree with hierarchy preview. Okay, so the state is that we are on the hierarchy preview branch. I want you to merge hierarchy preview branch to the main local branch. Then please check out to main and run the test suite to verify if everything is correct. Oh, please not check out domain, but check out domain. There are no conflicts, so it's gonna be a smooth merge. It's over an hour and a half of the stream, so let me slowly move to the end of this live stream session. But before we finish, I would like to really see and share with you how the OOO customization form looks like now. And maybe the hierarchy preview as well. Okay, so that's the current state, not so beautiful. And for those of you who joined recently, we asked Opus 4.8 to redesign this form. So that's the form that has been created by 4.7. Then we ran a brainstorming session for 4.8, and the result was much better. I'm not sure if implementation is ready of the form. Let's verify that. Okay, it says that all is ready to verify. Let's take a look then. Because I'm not so sure. Could you check out to the main branch? Okay, he doesn't know that the other agent is already gone. please switch to the main in the root of the project. Okay, and we are in... Okay, that's the main. Awesome. Let's verify now. Could you please build assets? Okay, and we can remove that agent. Let's start a fresh one. This is the project root main, good. Could you please clean up work tree agent 15 and also please remove the branch? Could you please verify if the hierarchy preview tree is available in the main menu? I mean the sidebar. Because I don't see hierarchy preview here on the left side. I think it wasn't added to the menu. Well, I don't see it. I am an admin now. Okay, so it said it should be in my team section. Okay, it looks it requires further investigation, so I wanted to end the stream anyway, so maybe that's the right moment. I'm gonna work a bit off stream, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure. So for the next session I will show you how it looks, the redesigned feed form and hierarchy preview features. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for joining. If you enjoyed the content, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and see you next time, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure because it's not something live streaming is not something that I do daily. I have a regular job, so whenever there is some time, I jump in. If not, then sorry for that, but still, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if there is something that you are more interested into seeing, or you want there's something specific to share with you. Please let me know. That's it for today. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice weekend.